And I'm wearing my Uncharted 3 shirt.
In today's episode of the Ask Poe Show, we talk about weed and alcohol, plateaus, rest days, and the tattoo reverse bet. Let's do it. Welcome to episode number 1 of the Ask Poe Show, featuring Aaron Gavato here. Aaron is going to be our question reader of the day.
I'm honored to be here.
Tell us how you really feel.
I'm honored.
You're honored?
I'm excited. It's about time I'm in a video with you.
Okay, well, I mean, it's only the 4th, so it really hasn't been that
much time. Well, I'm excited though. We got a lot of good questions.
Perfect.
So hopefully people can learn something from it.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right.
What do you got for us?
Question number 1. Question number 1. How does weed and alcohol affect workouts?
Both are horrible. Weed and alcohol, both are poorly going to affect workouts. Weed is going to make you lethargic, delayed reaction times, your focus is going to be off. Alcohol is going to be bad for the workouts too because it's going to decrease your protein synthesis. Your body's going to be metabolizing that alcohol and using that as its first priority, and so it's going to kind of treat everything else as a secondary chore, to use a lack of a blah 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 blah.
Sound it out.
Words. Yeah, so alcohol is going to be bad too because it's going to decrease the protein synthesis, and it's going to treat metabolizing that alcohol as its number 1 priority, and it's going to put everything else to the side. So as far as any sort of goal goes, muscle, even lean muscle tissue retention, alcohol is going to be bad for that. So if you want to have the occasional glass of wine, when you're out to dinner or whatnot, go for it. I don't think that's a big deal at all, but I think keeping your frequency, your alcohol intake as far as frequency goes down is going to be a good option for you there. So yeah, I would say that both weed and alcohol are going to have negative effects on your workouts for sure.
Question number 2. What are tips for breaking through a plateau?
Tips for breaking through a plateau. There's a ton of stuff. As far as training goes, I think the first one that I can think of is just switching up your your regimen, your routine. Even before doing that, just picking a goal. If you don't have a goal, it's going to be really easy to think that you're in a plateau because you're kind of just going to the gym and training and shooting in the dark, and you don't really know what you're aiming towards, so that's kind of difficult. But if you do have a goal and you're at a plateau, I'd recommend switching up your rest periods, switching up your reps and your sets. So instead of doing 3 sets of 10, you're doing 10 sets of 3 with maybe 30 seconds rest instead of 60 seconds rest like you would on a 3 sets of 10 regimen. You can also switch up the tempo, the rate at which you're lifting the weight and putting it down during the concentric and eccentric movements. What else we have, Aaron? Let's see. You can also switch the frequency that you train. For example, if I hit a plateau, what I do right now is I do 1 body part a day. If I feel like I'm hitting a plateau, I'll combine 2 body parts, and I'll do them twice a week. So I'll just up my frequency. And so that's another way you can change it. As far as nutrition goes, always tracking macros helps because then you know what you need to change and what needs adjusting. If you're on some sort of diet or some sort of macro counting regimen, I recommend just going off of it, just taking a diet break where you just kind of go off for 2 weeks and you're still tracking your calories just to make sure you don't go over or you're not too far under, but you're not really paying attention to what you eat. And you're kind of just, letting those stress hormones go down, and you're just enjoying food and enjoying life, just like you did before you were on that strict diet. So a lot of options there. I think it really comes down to where are you starting, where are you struggling, and what are you trying to work towards. So I think if you can figure those 3 things out, it'll be easier to figure out what part of your daily regimen needs changed.
And that brings us to how often should you change workouts?
How often should you change workouts? Like a training split. I think that I would say right off the bat, just stick with a program for at least 4 weeks just to see what happens. Just to give it a chance to, let your body make some changes, and you'll be able to see some results that way. I think it's too easy, especially the world we live in now, where patience doesn't really exist. It's too easy just to switch every week, just because we don't see any progress. So I would say just give it a month at the least, and switch it up from there. Other than that, if things work out, I would say every 8 to 12 weeks is when I like to switch it up. How often do you switch up your workouts?
I like to switch it up about that same time period.
8 to 12 weeks?
I like the 2 months, because it's a long enough time where I can like kind of see where I'm at, and then I get bored towards the end. So then it's like,
so mentally you can kind of give yourself a break too.
That makes sense. I know when to change it.
For sure.
It keeps everything kind of fresh.
That's good. Well, you're not fresh.
Yes, I hate you. Is it beneficial to do several types of workouts per week?
Oh yeah, I remember this question. So, this person asked if it is beneficial to do different things throughout the week, like yoga, bar, Pilates, weight training, cardio, kind of just dabbling in each of those things throughout the whole week. And I think it's fine. I don't think there's a problem with that whatsoever. I think it can be beneficial to your overall fitness and your overall health. But if you're trying to reach a specific goal, I would say sticking with one of those things will be best for your goal. So, for example, if you're trying to pack on a little bit of lean muscle tissue and then burn some fat after that, I would say stick to a weight training regimen with some cardio in there. Maybe if you're trying to increase your flexibility, maybe you go to deep stretch yoga 4 times a week. But one thing, I wouldn't, if you're trying to stick to a specific goal, I wouldn't go the Aaron route here and put a bar.
What's the Aaron route?
The Aaron route is, don't you go to bar at least 5 times a week?
I hate you.
Last time
Says the guy with the pink phone case. This is his phone.
Last time I was at your place, you had a big old pole coming right down from the ceiling. So I don't know if you're doing some sort of strip class or, to each his their own with the cardio, but.
I like doing the at-home Pilates and yoga classes on the DVDs.
Yeah, I knew it. But it makes so much sense.
I hate you.
Everything makes sense now.
I hate you.
What else you got for us?
How often should you have rest days?
Oh, how often should you have rest days? I think it depends on the starting point. Like I've said this whole show, it depends. Someone like me, I'll rest 1 day a week. Someone who's just starting out and hasn't worked out in 5 years probably needs to go maybe like 2 days of training, 1 day rest, 2 days of training, 1 day rest, and just keep going through that cycle until their body kind of catches up with the workload that they're giving themselves. So it depends. If you've been working out for a while, I would say have 2 or 3 rest days a week. If you're just starting out, give yourself a rest day every 3rd day, and I think you'll be good with that. The phone's gone. Do we have any other questions? You're just going to sit there in silence. What about the fans? That's it? Okay. Update. Oh, we have updates too.
The fans want to know.
He's doing a horrible job on his first performance.
Well.
What do the fans want to know?
The fans want to know. You've been doing this bet.
The reverse bet.
The fans want to know how the progress is going.
The reverse bet. So I made a reverse bet with a couple of my buddies.
You're going to lose it too. I have no faith. I have no faith in you that you're going to win.
That is so rude. Oh, man. All right. So I made a bet with a couple of my other buddies.
Me?
About a month ago. And it's a reverse bet. So instead of a reward at the end, you get punished if you don't complete the goal. And I have to gain 10 pounds of lean muscle tissue without adding any body fat in 12 weeks, or else I have to get a tattoo of a heart with a barbell next to it on my butt cheek.
You're going to get that. Be prepared.
I'm not prepared.
Be prepared.
Hey, I am doing...
I'm just kidding.
Hey, I'm looking up because...
Where are you at right now?
I've gained 4 pounds in 4 weeks, so I'm a pound a week. I'm on track right now. I'm happy with it. If I've gained any body fat, it might be... it's probably less than a percentage point, so I'm fine with that. Plus... my other buddies, one was out with tension headaches last week. And the other one was out, I think he's still out with mono, so as far as I know, I'm in first place.
So you're just,
hey guys, I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better.
No, you don't. So you're just banking on them losing.
Right now. But... even if if they lose and I lose, we all still have to get the tattoo. Whoever doesn't reach their goal has to get the tattoo.
So you're for sure gonna get it.
Nope. I'm not.
They might.
That's it. That's all I have for the update on the reverse bet.
That's pretty good progress.
Eating a lot of white rice, brown rice, lean meats. It's just I'm the kind of guy who can kind of eat the same thing every single day. I really don't care.
That sounds miserable.
Well, we see how Aaron's discipline is already.
I'll tell you what I could eat every day. Pizza. I could eat pizza every day.
Yep. That's a good one.
Same thing every day, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Just like you.
Same thing every day.
Just like you.
These all need to go in the
1,000 times tastier.
These all need to go in the blooper reel.
Yeah, we're definitely
I've been laughing for the last 10 minutes straight.
Good.
Oh, man. Anyway, thanks for watching the first episode of the Ask Poe Show. I'm going to leave a description below on a blog I wrote about alcohol and how that affects your workout, since we were talking about that earlier. Leave a like, dislike, comment, let us know what you thought, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next episode.
Adam, thanks for having me.
You got it.
Hopefully again soon.
Yeah, again soon, for sure. For sure.